There, almost finished, Abner. These storage bins ought to hold enough goodies to last you the whole winter. Wake up, Abner. It's not time to hibernate yet, Abner. Hold the plank for me, will ya? Of course, we still have to find enough food to fill these with. Abner. Oh. Come on, Abner, get with it. Remember what happened last winter when you went looking for a midnight snack? You don't want that to happen again, do you?
Honey. Oh, no.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Pop. Can we help?
Thanks, Buttons, but this is grown-ups kind of work. It, takes a lot of skill. Ouch! Yow! Ooh, you. Ooh, you.
Are you okay, Abner? Yow!
Hey, Pop, if you need us, we'll be outside. Whee! Where should we play, Rusty? Hey, Buttons, remember that old cabin we saw down in Wild Turkey Valley? Let's go explore it. Yeah, but didn't it look kind of scary? No, come on. Whoopee! Whee! Whoopee! A perfect landing. Wait, Rusty, what's that? Whoa! Oh, it's only you, Mom.
And where might you two be off to?
Oh, just over to Wild Turkey Valley.
Well, don't stay too long.
Yes, Mom.
And see if you can find some more berries.
We're almost there now, Buttons. Listen. Wild turkeys. But not just any wild turkeys. Marty and Priscilla.
Oh, it's you. Oh, hi, Buttons.
Hi, Buttons. Hi, Rusty. Say, aren't you guys flying south for the winter? Turkeys don't fly south, silly. No? Well, what you doing?
Looking for grub.
But so far, we've only found a handful of cranberries. Oh, that's too bad. Hey, want to come with us and explore the old cabin?
Well, I don't know. Rusty Ma said...
Oh, Marty, it sounds like fun.
Well, okay.
Come on, it's not far at all.
That's good.
Look at this, everybody. How does it look?
Golly, this stuff in here must be 100 years old.
Hey, take a look at this. Now that's what I call a funny hat. And look, people with feathers.
And fur.
Gee, what a beautiful morning. So quiet and peaceful. Whew. I guess I ought to keep my eyes on the traffic. Strange. This is a mighty unusual place to find any traffic, especially a big truck like that one.
I'll bet Ranger Jones would know all about those people. Yeah, let's go find him. Come on.
Wait up!
Buttons, aren't you forgetting something? Oh! yeah! Hold it. Here's the logging road. road. Yeah, gotta look both ways. Hey, aren't you guys coming?
I think we better be getting back home.
Mama and Papa don't like us to leave Wild Turkey Valley.
Oh, okay. See you later. So long.
So long, Rusty.
Bye, Buttons. We sure had fun.
What was that? I don't know, but it gave me a funny feeling in the pit of my tummy. Ooh, come on, Buttons. Let's get across before that thing comes back.
The way I figure it, that big truck must have been hauling supplies to the lumber camp, and the driver decided to take a shortcut. Now, what's all this about a book? A child's primer of American history. Why, it's a story about the first Thanksgiving Day. You want to hear it?
Uh-huh.
Well, it happened close to 300 years ago, when the Pilgrims came to settle in the New World.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Now, that first year, they had a hard time living off the land. They didn't know for sure which crops to plant, for one thing, and for another, winter came earlier than the Pilgrims expected. So,
Children, you'd best go pick a turnip for the soup.
Aye, Mother. That must be a mighty big one. Let me help.
yes, the Pilgrims had a lot to learn about the New World. For instance, they knew nothing about the strange folk who watched them from the forest. But then, one day...
We'll bring thee home more firewood than we can use, Father.
Fine, Buttons, but don't thee stray too far into the forest.
Yes, for there may be Indians about.
Don't worry, Father. We knowest our way.
But the young Pilgrims weren't long in the woods before they made a startling discovery.
How? Kitu!
Help! Run!
Not surprisingly, the two youngsters were afraid. And not surprisingly, they quickly lost their way.
Methinks we're running in circles. No! The village is this way! Come! We must keep moving. It's getting dark.
Little did they know, they were heading deeper and deeper into the forest. And then...
Run, Rusty!
Totu? Totu! Totu Kitu! Kabalolo!
something about the young Indian made them trust him. And when he led the way, they followed. Who knows how many hours passed?
Buttons! The blizzard, it's over! But where's our new friend Kitu?
Kitu wasa!
Goa! Meanwhile, the Pilgrim youngsters folks were anxiously searching through the forest. And, fearing the worst, their first thought when they saw the Indians was that the youngsters had been captured.
Abner, do something.
Oh, don't worry, I'll take care of this. Now you listen to...
Wait, Father! Kitu saved our lives. They've come to help us.
They have?
And from then on, a friendship between the Indians and the Pilgrims flourished.
We sit side by side. Gee, it's great to be unified. We've got togetherness, and we're all together now.
So we stand by each other like all good friends should do. Our motto is always you for me and always me for you.
We go hand in hand, brotherly feelings sure are grand. We've got togetherness, and we're all together this works just like a charm. We've got togetherness, and we're all together now.
And that's one version of how the first Thanksgiving came about.
Gee, did I dream all that? I think Thanksgiving's a terrific idea. Let's tell our folks. Maybe we'll have a celebration too. Bye, Jonesy. See you soon.
Ah, those cubs. You have to love them.
Oh boy, I can hardly wait to celebrate Thanksgiving. Uh-huh. Maybe we should invite Priscilla and Marty too. Marty! Priscilla! I wonder where they went. Priscilla! Marty! Priscilla! We have to help them escape. Come on, Buttons. Marty! Priscilla!
Buttons? Rusty?
Over here!
What's going on here?
We don't know.
We're just scared.
Don't worry, we'll get you out of here. And all your pals, too. Nice going, Rusty.
Hey, Joe!
Shh! Quick! He's coming back! Head for the ranger station! Ah! What do we do, Rusty?
Yeah, what do we do? What do we do?
There has to be a way to get this gate open. Oh. Marty, can you spare me one of your tail feathers?
Sure. Take your pick. Ouch!
Thanks. Almost got it. Hurry, Rusty. I think they're coming.
Hey, Joe! I think I heard that last trap go off.
Oh, hurry, Rusty. They're coming.
Oh, dear.
There it is.
Got it.
Huh?
Boy, that was close. You can say that again. We better go tell Jonesy right away. Yeah, he'll soon put a stop to those turkey trappers. They're getting ready to move out.
But Mom and Pop are still in there.
And all our friends!
There's no time to get Jonesy now. We'll have to set them free ourselves. You two wait here. Come on, Buttons. Don't worry, guys. We'll soon have everybody out of here. Whoa, you saved us! Yeah!
Yeah! My hero!
Keep it quiet now. Okay, everyone. Head for the bushes. One at a time. Single file.
Let me in! What's going on? It looks like trouble. We have to do something fast.
Uh-oh, we've been spotted. Run, Buttons.
Hey, get me! Let go, darn it!
What do we do now, Rusty? We hide.
There's no time for the traps now. Use this. Slim pickings this year, huh, Abner?
Yep. Real slim, George.
Maybe we'd have better luck on the other side of the hill.
Looks kind of steep.
Look, why don't we split up?
Good idea. We'll meet back at the cave.
Now, dear, did you invite 3 dozen turkeys, 1 bear cub, and 1 small fox over for a visit?
No.
No, neither did I. So what's the big idea, wise guys?
Oh, don't pay us any mind. We're just passing through. Forward! I think we lost them, Rusty. Where to now? Say, I know a perfect place. Follow me. Mom? Pop? Good. No one's home. Come on, gang! There, what'd I tell ya? No one will ever think of looking for you in my Pop's food one's full. Marty, Priscilla, over here! There, that's everyone. You all okay?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Okay, Rusty.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I said okay.
Okay.
Okay. We'll be back just as soon as we can. Don't make any noise and stay put.
Okay.
Boy. All this gathering nuts and berries sure takes it out of you. Bridget? Rosie? George? Guess I'm the first one back. Maybe I'll just take 40 winks before the others get home.
Pooey. Oh, it's kind of crowded in there now. I'll try the other bin.
That's funny.
Let me in.
Voila!
You say 2 men in a big truck, and they were kidnapping all the wild turkeys in the forest? That's mighty strange.
You won't let him get away with it, will you, Jonesy?
No, sirree. I'll get to the bottom of this right away. Ranger Control, this is Jonesy calling. Now, you two better get on home before it gets dark. Ranger Control, this is Ranger Jones. Come in.
Snack time. Honeycomb. Yep.
Oh,
Go find another place.
there's no time to argue.
No.
Let me in.
Ouch. Ugh. Well, where am I? Guess I was dreaming. Well, sure am hungry, though. Yeah, maybe I'll grab a little snack. Yeah, a little honeycomb to hit the spot. Huh? Yeah! I'm dreaming. It's only a dream. No! Hey, wait a minute. Those turkeys are raiding my winter food stores. Hey! Try to swipe my goodies, would you? You can run, but you can't hide. Out of my cave, you turkeys! Out! Out! Out!
I wonder what Abner's been doing all this time.
And stay out!
Abner, what on earth's going on?
Bridget, George, am I glad to see you?
I hope we aren't too late. Uh-oh. Marty, Priscilla, wait! What happened?
A bear. A big fat bear grabbed me.
That was just my pop.
Your pop?
Your pop? Your pop?
It was? He sure wasn't too friendly.
Come on, let's get back to the cave before those 2 men find us.
I guess those turkeys are all gone now, but there were hundreds of them.
Must have given you quite a fright, Abner.
Yeah, you wouldn't have thought it was so funny, George. Oh, no. They're back!
Don't worry, Mom and Pop. They're our friends.
Friends? Those wild turkeys? Those crazy birds all but attacked me.
Well, you frightened us.
You see, Pop, there are some men out in the forest who tried to capture Marty and Priscilla. Only we set them free. And now we have to make sure the men don't find them again.
Oh, so that's why they were hiding in the food bins.
But Buttons, dear, how can we possibly look after all these turkeys? They'll eat us out of house and home in one day.
Oh, but it won't be for that long. Ranger Jones is gonna fix everything. He'll take care of... They found us. Hurry! We have to hide the turkeys.
They're right, dear. We have to.
Hurry! Marty! Priscilla! Come on! Don't make a squeak.
All right, folks.
They're here.
Folks, you can relax now.
Just in the nick of time. And those men were right outside the cave.
It's all right, folks. These men are from the Wildlife Conservation Society.
You see, there wasn't enough berries, corn, and other food to last the winter in Turkey Valley.
So the society felt it'd be best to move the wild turkeys over to the next valley.
Where there's plenty of food.
Well, I'll be.
Gee.
So you see, they weren't your enemies after all. They're the wild turkey's best friends.
Just like the Indians in the Thanksgiving story.
Well, let's not keep your friends waiting.
What a relief.
Bye, Marty. Bye, Priscilla.
So long, Rusty. See you in the spring.
Bye, Jonesy. And thank you.
It was nothing. Say, why don't you folks come over to my place tomorrow and help me celebrate?
Can we?
I don't know why not.
And so, my friends, I propose our Thanksgiving toast. May every heart be filled with joy. May love and trust hold sway. May life feel wonderful to every girl and boy and animal on this Thanksgiving Day.
Here! Oh, boy!
No need to fear. Underdog is here.
Time again for the Underdog Show, starring that champion of champions, Underdog.
The city was calm, for no one knew what was going on in the laboratory of Simon Bar Sinister.
Gee, boss, I don't understand this new plot at all.
Very simple, Cad. At precisely 2 o'clock tomorrow, my army will strike and I will be the master of the city. My 3 airplanes will take off and attack from the sky. My 3 tanks will move out to attack. My 12 infantrymen will march on the city, and I shall be master of the city.
But, boss, 3 planes, 3 tanks, 12 soldiers. You can't take over a city with a little army like that.
I can, for I have a plan.
Sure, boss, sure. If his plan fails, he'll be the laughing stock of the whole city.
Cad was not the only one who was listening to Simon's plan. Ace TV reporter Sweet Polly Purebred had been listening in.
Oh, no. I must hurry to the police.
Let me see if I get this straight now. Simon Bar Sinister has 3 airplanes, 3 tanks, and 12 soldiers, and tomorrow he's planning to take over the city.
That's absolutely right.
3 planes, 3 tanks, and 12 soldiers.
There's nothing funny about it.
Simon Bar Sinister will be the laughing stock of the entire city. 3 planes, 3 tanks, 12 soldiers.
Oh, they don't know Simon Bar Sinister. If only Underdog were here.
But unfortunately, Underdog was busy halfway across the world, holding back a giant earthquake.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Meanwhile,
I still think you'll be the laughing stock of the city with that little army trying to take over tomorrow.
That's why I brought you here, Cad, at this late hour of the night. This is Main Street, the center of the city. On that lamppost are 2 very special buttons, which will make me master of the city.
Wow, boss, those buttons I gotta see.
This top button is attached to a special air raid siren. At 2 o'clock tomorrow, when my planes and tanks and soldiers move out, we shall cross Main Street and push this button.
So what?
So, as the people hear the siren and see the planes and tanks and soldiers, they shall all immediately rush to the nearest shelter, into the buildings throughout the city.
That makes sense. They rush into the buildings.
And that's where the bottom button comes in. I have wired this button to every door in every building throughout the city. Moments after the people are in the buildings, I push this button and...
Amazing, boss. You'll have all the people locked inside the buildings.
Then I shall be master of the city.
I gotta hand it to you. With those two buttons, your plan can't miss.
Exactly. Now let's return to the lab and wait for tomorrow.
Knowing nothing of the buttons, the police are sure Simon's army will fail. Is there no one who can stop the plan? There's plenty of excitement ahead in our next episode.
Just look at that hotel. 50 stories high, room service, running water, soft beds, warm heat. The finest food, and we pay all your expenses. What did he say?
Him say us try it out. Go get packed.
Bully, bully, you'll never regret it. Yeah. What did I tell you, Sergeant? They couldn't resist. And once we get them to that hotel room, they'll be out of Gopher Gulch forever.
This is one of the nicest suites on the 50th floor.
It sure looks nice, all right.
I wonder, Colonel, if we might have a few words in the other room.
Bully, bully, what can we do for you?
Those Indians, Colonel, they look rather savage. Are you sure they won't hurt the rooms?
You have my word, sir. I assure you.
What was that?
Uh-oh.
The drapes! They've ripped up the drapes! What did he say?
Him say, us make room like home. Use this to make teepee.
Oh, no!
That's against regulations, Gophers. No tearing up drapes for teepee. I'm sure there'll be no more trouble, sir, now that the Gophers understand about your drapes.
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'll have to charge you full price for those drapes.
Oh, you hungry? Us build fire and cook frankfurters. Whoopie-doopie, we have fun.
50 floors up. My, my. That will be a long ride down, eh, Sergeant?
Sure will, Colonel.
Smoke. That looks like smoke. And it's coming from their rooms. It's locked.
Stand back. Stand back. Hurry, Sergeant.
Stomp out the fire. It's burning a hole.
Sorry. It's all a mistake.
Oh, most embarrassing and expensive.
And uncomfortable, too.
Fire's still not out. Oh, us get water to help put fire out. Colonel, this is an outrage. Never in my life have I seen anything like it.
Strictly against regulation, sir.
I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. I assure you, Colonel, if there's just one more thing. Out! 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 Just one more thing.
Thing. Oh, just one more thing.
You have nothing further to worry about, sir. I, Colonel Kit Coyote, am a man of my word.
Not again. You all come back for our next adventure. Maybe we'll be back in Gopher Gulch by then.
I hope so, Sergeant.
And so do I.
There, the Egyptian desert.
Surely, Commander, not another desert story.
Our army had ventured far into the desert, and I was sent on alone to scout. Suddenly, over the top of a high dune, I spotted the enemy. Immediately, I roared away. It was a wild chase among the sand dunes. Over them, around them, through them. I had nearly outrun the enemy when I looked back and crashed into a pile of giant stone. As the tire went flat, 100 enemy tanks regrouped for the final charge. It seemed hopeless.
Ghastly. A tankless job.
Immediately, I whipped off the flat tire and used the inner tube for a giant slingshot. Soon, my shots formed a solid stone structure, completely enclosing the tanks. I was saved, and also I had given the world what you know today as...
Not the Great Pyramid.
Right.
With 2 amazing buttons on a lamppost across Main Street, Simon Bar Sinister meant to lock up everyone in the city and then take over for himself. The hour for his attack was rapidly approaching.
Come on, Cad. We dare not be late.
Yeah, boss. We want to be right on time when we push those buttons.
What are all those silly people doing? What's all the noise?
Gee, boss, it looks like a parade.
Let me through. Get out of my way. I have to cross the street.
You can't cross the street. This is the Thanksgiving Day parade.
But I must cross the street.
Not a chance. The parade will be going on for hours.
Gee, boss, if you don't get to those buttons, your planes and tanks and soldiers will move out alone, and you'll be the laughing stock of the city.
We've got to cross Main Street.
The only way we could cross this street is to get rid of the Thanksgiving Day parade. And the only way you can do that is to get rid of Thanksgiving.
That's it. Now get rid of Thanksgiving. Hurry, we must get back to the lab.
You really going to fix it so there's no more Thanksgiving?
No more turkey. No more mashed potatoes. No more cranberry sauce.
Aha! Where can those 2 be running? I must follow them and see what they are up to.
How are you going to get rid of Thanksgiving?
The time bomb.
The time bomb?
With this bomb, we can go back in time. I simply set the dial to the year I want. 1621. Then wind up the bomb. Then we wait for the bomb to explode and carry us back to 1621. We shall go back and see to it that the Pilgrims and Indians are not friendly. Then there shall be no Thanksgiving feast and no Thanksgiving Day parade.
Gee, no more Thanksgiving.
He's done it. Oh, if only Underdog were here. Where, oh, where has my Underdog gone? Oh, where?
Halfway across the world, suddenly Underdog, with his ultrasonic hearing, heard...
Where, oh, where has my Underdog gone?
When Polly's in trouble, I am not slow. It's hip, 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 and away I go.
Oh, where has he gone?
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Oh, Underdog, thank goodness. Simon Bar Sinister has gone back in time to make the Indians fight the Pilgrims. He wants to get rid of Thanksgiving forever. To get rid of the Thanksgiving Day parade. We must get inside the lab and see if there's anything we can do. Look, Underdog, the time bombs that can send people back in time.
It seems we too must go back in time to halt Bar Sinister's sinister crime.
Simon said you just set it to the date you want, 1621. Then wind it up. And when it explodes, we will be back with the Pilgrims and Indians and Simon Bar Sinister.
Does Sweet Polly Purebred have the instructions right? Will they be able to stop Simon Bar Sinister from getting rid of Thanksgiving? There's a thrilling time ahead in our next exciting episode.
Cheer up. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, no. I know what this is. It's a rough storm.
I can't. I'm heading. I can't go any further.
We're almost there. You can make it. Pathfinder, Mr. Thunderbud, go on. Save yourself.
Mommy, they're really funny, aren't they? I like them. I better go in now.
Good night.
I had a wonderful time. Good night.
We don't know what's in store, but we're looking for something more.
Here in the United States, we are fortunate to have many traditional holidays that are uniquely American, but none of them are quite as special as Thanksgiving. Family and friends from all over the country join together to give thanks and share in a joyful feast and watch TV. One of the favorite parts of that feast is cranberry sauce. Here we see the cranberries at the processing plant. right after being picked. And here, just before being shipped to your local store. Excuse me, sir. Is there any special technique in canning cranberries?
Oh, you mean cranberries. How else do you think we can cram so many of those little fellers into these itty-bitty cans? And the best part is, they work for peanuts.
And of course, no Thanksgiving is complete without a turkey. Speaking of turkeys, look at what we have here. Our hidden camera has found one of the few lucky turkeys who have managed to avoid Thanksgiving so far. Let's try to ask him how he's managed it. Excuse me, Mr. Turkey.
Martha, you've done it again. I don't know when I've tasted a more tender turkey.
Oh, it was just some odds and ends I threw together.
Gosh, I don't know if I can eat another bite.
I'll fix your bromo for you, dear. I think I left it in the kitchen.
Uh-oh.
Here's your bromo, Harold.
Why, thank you, my dear.
Gosh, Mom, that was the best Thanksgiving dinner ever.
Now, Sissy, you know better than to talk with your mouth full.
Harold?
Gee, I'm stuffed. Say, I've got an idea. Let's all take a walk together and work off this excess baggage.
Oh, I don't know, Dad.
Gee, Dad, I mean, I don't know.
Star Trek comes on in a
coming on in a couple
right away.
Just go and get your coats.
Food. Food.
If you kids are good, maybe we can stop by the Dairy King for dessert.
Oh, you've got a deal, Dad.
A wise guy, huh? Hey, who you calling wise? Oh, you Roach Hotel refugee? Oh, yeah? Yeah. Hey, pal, you're really starting to bug me. I've got a good mind to... Oops. Yeah.
So, just waiting for us to leave, huh? So you could steal yourself some turkey. I'm warning you, you no-good flea factory. If so much as a pea is missing when we get back, you'll be an outside alley cat forever. All right, then. Just don't forget what I said, or else... Oh, dear. Don't forget to wear a hat.
I'm telling yous guys, every Thanksgiving it's the same thing. There I was, minding me own business, when who should I bump into but one of them garbage-picking roaches. And you know what he does to me?
No, what?
He conks me on the head and steals me share of the Thanksgiving victuals. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm fed up with this kind of treatment every year. There's only room for one pack of vermin in this dump, and that's us! Fellow roaches, it will be a whole year before we see another Thanksgiving dinner. And the only thing between us and starvation are those thieving mice. They mean to separate us from the turkey, the potatoes, the candied yams. Comrade insects, how much longer will we allow our life's blood to be snatched away and devoured by those undersized rats?
He didn't say anything about the stuffing.
The pink giants have gone out for a walk. Our only chance is now. Are you with me?
Boss, the cat's in the living room watching the tube.
Thanks, Brownie, me boy. This is just the opportunity we've been waiting for. Cheesy and Knuckles, you take some of the boys and cover the assault on the turkey. While we're doing that, someone's gonna make sure that the TV set is playing good and loud so's the cat don't hear nothing. Now, all we need is someone brave enough to go out there and take care of the cat.
Oh no, not me. I ain't going out there, no sirree. And there's nothing you can do to make me.
No!
Oh, Marcia, when you look at me, Hey, did you hear something?
Oh, John, what could it be?
It sounded like a melon flung against the door.
No, it was more like a tomato thrown against the wall.
Oh, Marcia, you silly featherhead. It was definitely a melon sound.
John, my sweet dingleberry, I know my fruit, and that was a tomato.
Rodents at 11 o'clock! Hose them down! This looks like a job for the heavy artillery. Goop that guy!
Of the Weaselmen after this message from our sponsor.
Hi, that was refreshing.
Hey, you guys! Run for it! The big pink things is back!
Excuse me, dear. I'll take care of the leftovers. What happened? Who could have... You! Why, you. I told you what would happen to you, you... Try living in the cold and finding your own food.
Some Americans prefer to provide Thanksgiving dinner in the traditional way of our forefathers. Take this intrepid fellow. Well, it certainly looks like he bagged Thanksgiving dinner. Nice shot, sir. What did you get? A turkey? A pheasant? A duck?
Heck, are you kidding? I'm a vegetarian.
People aren't the only ones who enjoy Thanksgiving. Our animal friends celebrate it as well. Here's a mother rabbit in her kitchen. Pardon me, Mrs. Rabbit. Are you making Thanksgiving dinner for your family?
Why, yes, I am. And let me tell you, every single year it gets harder. See?
Well, it looks like our hidden cameras have found more lucky turkeys who have managed to avoid Thanksgiving. Please don't run away. We'd just like to ask you turkeys a question.
Turkeys? What turkeys?
We're mooses.
He means Mises.
Time!
The Great Depression was terrible. Almost everyone lost their jobs, and most families became poor. It was a time without television, without video games. There were no designer sneakers.
Well, don't just stand there. Come on.
But somehow, families struggled to keep together, despite tough times.
I'm sorry, kids. What with this Great Depression going on, I still haven't found a job.
Don't worry, Mom. You will.
What's a poor family to do?
I was really hoping to have some sort of work by now, so I could make you a real Thanksgiving feast tomorrow.
Where's your dinner, Mom?
Oh, I'm not very hungry.
Mom's ready to give up her own dinner so Sam and Emily can eat. Isn't there anything to do?
There's a whole nother can of beans on the counter. You could have that.
Oh, no. That's all we have for dinner tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
But Thanksgiving's tomorrow.
Don't worry, Mom. Things will get better.
Sure they will. We love you, Mom.
I love you too. Sweet dreams.
Poor Sam and Emily, and Mom too. It doesn't look like they'll be having Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow. but they can always dream about it. Can't they? You bet they can.
What's that?
Sounds like fun. Come on.
Oh, look! Sam!
Whoa! We're getting smaller.
Oh my gosh!
Holy moly!
Look at us! We're pixies! Come on, let's play!
Mom must have done something special.
Look! In the kitchen!
Let's go. Follow me.
Whoa! Hold on!
Let me drive. Let me drive. Neat!
Where did they come from?
Who cares? Let's join them. Come on. This is the real cat's pajamas.
Oh, you bet! So, yeast makes the bread rise a lot.
The party's over.
Not if I can help it.
Just what do you think you're doing?
Watch me.
I got you now, Pipsqueak.
Sam, what are we gonna do?
we going to do?
Watch it. Watch it.
Shoot! Oh my gosh!
The best dream.
So did I. It was...
What's that great smell? Do you think? Wow!
Thanksgiving dinner.
I don't know where it all came from, but we should all be thankful. Even if it does have a bit too much pepper.
Unfortunately, not everyone can be home for Thanksgiving. But no matter where they are, Americans usually manage to have a traditional Thanksgiving turkey dinner, even in outer space. Pardon me, sir. Just exactly how do you manage to have a traditional Thanksgiving dinner here in the cramped quarters and weightlessness of the shuttle?
Simple. Dehydrated food. Just squirt a little water into this pouch, and instantly, I have turkey with all the trimmings.
That's amazing. Just out of curiosity, how does that stuff taste?
Darned if I know. I've never been able to catch it.
One of the pleasures of Thanksgiving is seeing our dear, sweet grandparents. Excuse me, going upstairs for a post-pig-out nap?
Well, no. We're going to watch some TV.
Oh, a heartwarming old movie.
Heck no! We're going to watch some bone-crunching football.
Yeah, pulverize him.
After tracking the elusive turkey for many miles, we now may be close to answering that age-old question. What exactly do turkeys eat for Thanksgiving? Yes, this is the moment we've been waiting for. We are about to make scientific history. Excuse me, please. Ever since the Pilgrims first started Thanksgiving with its traditional turkey dinner, man has wondered, what do turkeys eat for Thanksgiving? Would you be kind enough to show us?
Sure, why not?
You were expecting burgers and fries, maybe?
host tonight is...
Dear relatives and friends, inasmuch as I have heard various and nefarious rumors that my dear wife and my sweet sister-in-law Sue, that we have been drumsticking and ham-hocking to excess at your various homes over the holidays, I hereby retaliate by inviting all 36 of you to our house 1 year from today for a big turkey and ham dinner on Thanksgiving.
He's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow,
which nobody can deny.
Montgomery, why in the world did you issue an invitation like that?
Look, a year from now, they will have forgotten the whole invitation.
We haven't got the money to feed 36 relatives. Why, you big blabbermouth, you never should have had that second glass of clam juice.
Which nobody can deny.
Yeah, and we're going to have 36 relatives here at dinner, thanks to you shooting off your mouth a year ago. What do you intend to do about it?
Well, there's only one thing to do. Put up the quarantine sign and hide under the bed again. I know they're going to be hungry, but I don't think even they will wade through the bubonic plague to get to the giblets.
Montgomery J. Clarkson, I'm not going to be disgraced in front of all our relatives. You go out of here right now and come back with a ham and turkey dinner, or I'm going to take our marriage license and turn it into the paper drive.
Now, wait a minute. I don't have the money to buy food for these 36 relatives.
Then you better find it. Because on Thanksgiving Day, this house is going to be filled with warmth and love and southern hospitality if I have to break every bone in your body to get it.
Well, I'll do the best I can. But as General Lee said at Gettysburg, I've had better days than this. I need at least $50 for the dinner. And after all, there's that old proverb, what good is a friend if you can't jip him?
Come in, it's open.
Hi, Calvin.
What are you doing up here anyway, Colonel?
'Cause I'm worried about you spending this gala Thanksgiving holiday season alone. You know, it made me sad.
It did, huh?
Oh, yeah, Calvin. Me and Maggie Bell and Sister Sue was talking about you only this morning. About you spending the holiday up here, all alone in your room.
Well, come to think of it, it does get lonely now and then. Sometimes I regret setting those rat traps. But what are you driving at, Colonel?
What am I driving at, Calvin? I'm inviting you up to my place for Thanksgiving dinner with all the gracious Claxon clan.
Well, now, wait a minute, Colonel. Well, how much is the price?
Well, what we call a season ticket, son, comes to about $50.
I'd like to come, but all I got is $3.25. I'm afraid I can't afford your generous southern hospitality this year.
Well, now, to tell you the truth, Calvin, I don't know whether we're going to have a dinner or not. I'm in a spot. I've invited 36 relatives for dinner, and I don't have the wherewithal for the grub withal. So unless I get some free food from someplace, I'm in big trouble.
You know, Colonel, I saw an ad in the paper here this morning. Free food. Let me see where that is. Here we are.
Yeah, give me that paper.
Look at that.
75 pounds of free food, including ham and turkey, with the purchase of a $375 deep freezer. That's no good, Calvin. In order to get the free food, you got to buy the freezer.
Yeah, you haven't got 375 smackers.
Yeah, wait a minute. I just noticed in the small print here. Here in the ad, it guarantee within 30 days of purchase, if the customer is dissatisfied, your money will be cheerfully refunded. Calvin, that's my angle on getting the free food. Come on, we'll get right down to the deep freezer store.
You think this thing is going to work?
Work is the greatest idea in the world, Calvin.
Okay, but the last time you had the greatest idea in the world, we ended up spending the weekend as guests of the local gendarme.
Well, here's the store, Calvin.
Yeah. Now explain to me how we're going to get this free food.
Now look, Calvin. I give the fella this no-good check here for $375. We take the freezer home, and we takes the food out of it. Then we brings the freezer back to the store and get our money back before the man has a chance to put this check in the bank. Now, if that's not a great scheme, I'll eat my hat.
Yeah, well, you better get out to bicarbonate. I think you're going to be nibbling on your fedora before this is over. Oh, here comes the fella now.
Watch the old colonel go into action here, boy.
May I help you, sir?
Indeed you may, sir. I am Colonel Montgomery J. Claxon of the Nashville Claxons, Colonel ex officio of the Breckenridge County Zouaves.
That's all him. I'm just plain Calvin Burnside.
Well, how do you do, both of you?
Yes, mister. We would like to buy one of those deep freezers like you've got advertised in the newspaper here. The kind with the free food and the cheerful refunding guarantee.
Oh, yes. We give the free food and the guarantee with all our models. Now, here's a lovely model here. It combines the best features of the...
We'll take it. Here's the check.
Well, you certainly made your mind up in a hurry. This certainly is a fast deal.
You not kidding, mister. It's an old Southern custom. Just one more question, mister. When does the store close?
At 5:30.
It's 5 o'clock now. What do you think, Calvin?
Well, we might strain ourselves, but I think we can make it.
Be seeing you. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, sir.
Well, thank you.
Turkey in the straw, ha, ha, ha. Turkey on the table, rah, rah, rah. Watch the door there, Calvin. Watch it now.
Yeah, easy does it.
Well, we made it. It's only 5:20.
Uh-oh. Here comes the fellow that sold it to us. You know something? He doesn't look so happy about the whole thing, neither.
Why, Colonel Claxon, what's this? You're bringing the freezer back?
Yes, sir. We are dissatisfied with it.
You're dissatisfied with it? Just a minute. You picked up the freezer at 5 o'clock, and you're bringing it back now at 5:20?
Yeah, we'd have been here sooner, only we got caught in traffic.
Look, mister, we want our money back. We're dissatisfied with the freezer.
Just a minute. Let me see. You didn't bring the food back.
We weren't satisfied with that.
No, that makes us very happy.
Look, mister, we are dissatisfied with the freezer. Now, will you please stop shouting at us and kindly refund our money?
I am not giving you your money till you bring back the food.
Mister, show us where it says in the paper that we gotta cheerfully refund the food.
Look, I want that free food back that was in the freezer.
Well, why must we bring back the free food if the free food is free with the food freezer?
Because the free food is only free with the food freezer if you pay the full fee for the food freezer.
Yeah, but if you give the free food with the food freezer...
Oh, stop it! Please, look, I want my food back.
Now, wait a minute here, sir. It's not your food. It's our food. You gave us free food. It was an inducement for us to buy the freezer. That's the way you run your business.
Oh, see here, this is ridiculous. You've got to give me that free food.
My dear sir, we are not in business to give away free food.
No, the Colonel's right. That's your racket.
Yeah, if you want any free food, go out and buy your own freezer.
No, I don't want any free food.
And we don't want to give you any, so what are you arguing about?
Look here, I've got to have that food back.
You want to take our free food away?
That's right.
All right. Well, now let's analyze what you're doing here. You want to take something away from us that is free. Free like the air we breathe. Like the liberties we enjoy. Like the freedom of speech. Like the freedom of the press. The freedom to vote and salute the flag. Mister, no one can take away these rights from us.
What kind of an un-American joint are you running?
Well, now that you put it that way, what am I talking about? It's my own food. Look, I want that frozen food and that ham and turkey back here by tomorrow morning, or I'm turning this whole thing over to the police.
You mean that you would bring the police into a thing like this?
I certainly would.
Well, that's all I want to know. I'll have the food back the first thing in the morning. Come on, Calvin. Looks like these guarantees don't mean anything anymore.
What you gonna do now, Colonel?
Only one thing I can do, Calvin. I'll wait till Maggie Bell and the sister get to sleep tonight, and then I'll take the food out of the icebox.
Isn't it wonderful, Sister Sue? We're going to have a wonderful Thanksgiving dinner when all the relatives come tomorrow. That big ham and that beautiful turkey.
Yeah, we must be careful that between now and in the morning some sneak thief don't come up here and clean out the icebox.
Well, if they're going to make off with our ham and turkey, they're going to have to climb another 2 flights of stairs.
Well, of course, what was that?
Montgomery, our icebox wasn't big enough to hold all that food, so Mrs. Conway on the top floor volunteered to keep the frozen food and the ham and the turkey upstairs in her icebox.
Yeah. And I don't think any sneak thief's gonna bother it up there, 'cause Mrs. Conway's husband is a police sergeant.
Excuse me, I think I'll go out in the kitchen and sharpen up the carving knife.
Why do you want to do that? The dinner isn't till tomorrow.
I know. But first thing in the morning, I may have an appointment to cut my throat. Oh, me. I gotta get that food back in that store by tomorrow morning, or I'm in a mess. I'll never get it out of Mrs. Conway's apartment. And her husband is a policeman.
Hello, Oliver Wendell Clark speaking.
Hello, Oliver. Am I disturbing you?
No, you're not disturbing me. I was just watching television. Do you know they actually have people on there talking like animals? It is completely unbelievable.
I'm sure it is, but I'm in a mess, Oliver. I gypped a fella out of a ham and turkey and a whole lot of frozen food. Now, he says if I don't bring it back, he's gonna make trouble for me.
Well, only one thing to do. take it back.
I can't. Maggie Bell stored the food in Police Sergeant Conway's icebox.
Police sergeant, eh? Colonel, you'd better not tamper with that refrigerator in person. What you need is some puffy poltroon to purloin the poultry.
What do you mean?
A real jerky to swipe the turkey.
Yeah, Calvin's in this mess up to his neck. And I might as well push his head under the quicksand. Thanks a lot, Oliver.
You're welcome, my friend.
And the next act on our big show tonight is an act I just brought over from Europe. Let's really hurt for 'em, big folks. Fifi the poodle and our performing people.
How does he get away with that stuff?
Now listen, Calvin, this is the roof of the apartment house, and the Conway's apartment is on the top floor right underneath where we are walking now.
Oh, golly, Colonel. It's awful dark up here. Now, explain to me how we're going to get into Sergeant Conway's kitchen.
This skylight is right over the kitchen. We are going to lift the top up, and that'll give us a perfect way for you to get down in the kitchen.
Yeah, Now, wait a minute, Colonel. You started out with we and us. But somewhere near the end of that sentence, you past participled me up the creek again. I'm not going.
Now listen, Calvin, let me explain the plan before you go off half-cocked like some Yankee. When you get down in the kitchen, I'm going to lower this basket down to you on the rope. All you got to do is to put the turkey and the ham and the frozen food in the basket, and I'll haul it up. You see, I got the dangerous part of the job.
You're up here, and I'm in the policeman's kitchen. Explain to me how you got the dangerous part of the job.
Simple, Calvin. I'm up here. Now suppose something happens. I'm trying to get away. I might get panicky and run off the edge of the roof. But you, being trapped down there in the kitchen, you won't be able to run any place and hurt yourself.
Yeah. Now, that's mighty thoughtful of you, Colonel. Come on, let's get the skylight open.
Hello, Claxon residence.
Mrs. Claxon, this is Sergeant Conway upstairs. You know what your husband is doing up on the roof of the building?
Montgomery? On the roof? Why, no.
Well, I saw him and that fat friend of his going up there a few seconds ago.
I haven't any idea what he's doing up there.
But I think I'll just go up and have a look around.
Say, Calvin, how you doing down there in the kitchen?
Fine, Colonel. I'm just beginning to load the frozen food from the icebox into the basket.
Just beginning? You've been down there 10 minutes. What you been doing?
Making myself a pot roast sandwich. I wonder where he keeps the ketchup.
Listen, you dummy, keep your mind on your business. You want that policeman to catch us?
Yeah, I'll go out the back window and come up the fire escape.
Boy, it sure is dark up here. Well, anyway, it's working fine. Sergeant Conway must be out. Things are... Footsteps. Sounds like somebody walking on the roof here. Oh, it's Calvin coming up to help me with the rope. Sounds like he stopped walking.
How you doing up there, Colonel?
Fine. Give me a hand with the rope and, that's funny. Calvin's feet are walking up here on the roof, but his voice is still in the kitchen. He must have left in an awful hurry. Yeah, that's what he did. That doesn't sound like Calvin walking. Those are the flattest footsteps I ever heard. But there's got to be Calvin up here on the roof. Who else?
Colonel, I say, how are you doing up there?
Calvin, where are you?
I'm here.
I know you're here, but are you here, or here, there?
Colonel, I'm down here in the kitchen. Are you up there on the roof?
Yeah, but son, what I wouldn't give to be home in bed right now. Sergeant Conway. Fancy running into you up here on the roof. Sunbathing, perchance?
Claxon, what are you up to here on the roof?
Me, nothing. I just, well, I went to,
Claxon, I need an explanation.
Well, I need one as bad as you do.
You sure you're not up to something?
All the way, Colonel, before that flat-foot Conway finds out what we're up to.
Hey, wait a minute. There's someone down in my kitchen.
Yeah, must be a sneak thief. My advice to you is to shoot first and ask questions later. Now, I'll get out of the line of fire before you start blazing away. I'll see you later.
Claxon, I think we'd better go down to my apartment and talk things over.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a good idea. Yes, sir.
And the first thing I'm going to do when we get down there is call your wife.
Call my wife? Tell me something, Sergeant. If I made a break for it, would you shoot me?
Of course not.
I thought I had a loophole there for a minute. I was going to run.
That's the whole story, Myrtle. Sergeant Conway caught us breaking into his kitchen.
Oh, that's a shame. But what did Maggie Bell say when she found out?
Oh, Maggie Bell doesn't know anything about it. The colonel pleaded with the sergeant not to tell her.
Yeah, well, what's he going to do about the man in the frozen food store?
The colonel's going to stick to his guns. I'm meeting him at the deep freeze store in an hour. After all, the food was free, and that's that.
Well, I still think the man's going to want the food back.
The colonel says he doesn't care what the man says. The colonel guaranteed me that we're going to have a wonderful Thanksgiving dinner.
Have another slice of ham. Didn't I tell you, Calvin, we'd have a lovely dinner on Thanksgiving?
I like the dinner all right, but the judge says we're going to have to spend 5 more days in this iron deep freeze. Oh, hi, Colonel.
Oh, hello, Calvin.
Say, how did Maggie Bell and Sister Sue react to your little vacation in the Pokey?
Well, they were pretty upset, Calvin. Maggie Bell said it was the worst family disgrace since Uncle Braxton Claxton was a streetcar conductor and the inspector caught him with his high-button shoes full of nickels. You know, I've been thinking, Calvin, where we went wrong trying to get that free food without buying the freezer. The next time, what we ought to do is to buy it on installment. And when the time payments come due, we'll just... Calvin. I say, Calvin. Hey.
Calvin and the Colonel was brought to you by...
Here in the United States, we are fortunate to have many traditional holidays that are uniquely American, but none of them are quite as special as Thanksgiving, when family and friends from all over the country join together to give thanks and share in a joyful feast and watch TV. One of the favorite parts of that feast is cranberry sauce. Here we see the cranberries at the processing plant, right after being picked. And here, just before being shipped to your local store. Excuse me, sir. Is there any special technique in canning cranberries?
Oh, you mean cranberries. How else do you think we can cram so many of those little fellers into these itty-bitty cans? And the best part is, they work for peanuts.
And of course, no Thanksgiving is complete without a turkey. Speaking of turkeys, look at what we have here. Our hidden camera has found one of the few lucky turkeys who have managed to avoid Thanksgiving so far. Let's try to ask him how he's managed it. Excuse me, Mr. Turkey.
Martha, you've done it again. I don't know when I've tasted a more tender turkey.
Oh, it was just some odds and ends I threw together.
Gosh, I don't know if I can eat another bite.
I'll fix your bromo for you, dear. I think I left it in the kitchen. Uh-oh. Here's your bromo, Harold.
Why, thank you, my dear.
Gosh, Mom, that was the best Thanksgiving dinner ever.
Now, Sissy, you know better than to talk with your mouth full.
Harold?
Gee, I'm stuffed. Say, I've got an idea. Let's all take a walk together and work off this excess baggage.
Oh, I don't know, Dad.
Gee, Dad, I mean, I don't know.
Star Dregs comes on in a
coming on in a couple
right
minutes.
away.
Just go and get your coats.
Food! Food!
If you kids are good, maybe we can stop by the Dairy King for dessert.
Oh, you've got a deal, Dad.
Oh, a wise guy, huh? Hey, who you calling wise? Oh, you roach hotel refugee? Oh, yeah? Yeah. Hey, pal, you're really starting to bug me. I've got a good mind to... Yipes. Yeah.
So, just waiting for us to leave, huh? So you could steal yourself some turkey. I'm warning you, you no-good flea factory. If so much as a pea is missing when we get back, you'll be an outside alley cat forever. All right, then. Just don't forget what I said, or else. Oh, dear. Don't forget to wear a hat.
I'm telling yous guys, every Thanksgiving it's the same thing. There I was, minding me own business, when who should I bump into but one of them garbage-picking roaches. And you know what he does to me?
No, what?
He conks me on the head and steals me share of the Thanksgiving victuals. I don't know about yous guys, but I'm fed up with this kind of treatment every year. There's only room for one pack of vermin in this dump, and that's us. stretches. It will be a whole year before we see another Thanksgiving dinner. And the only thing between us and starvation are those thieving mice. They mean to separate us from the turkey, the potatoes, the candied yams. Comrade insects, how much longer will we allow our life's blood to be snatched away and devoured by those undersized rats?
He didn't say anything about the stuffing.
The pink giants have gone out for a walk. Our only chance is now. Are you with me?
Boss, the cat's in the living room watching the tube.
Thanks, Brownie, me boy. This is just the opportunity we've been waiting for. Cheesy and Knuckles, you take some of the boys and cover the assault on the turkey. While we're doing that, someone's gonna make sure that the TV set is playing good and loud so's the cat don't hear nothing. Now, all we need is someone brave enough to go out there and take care of the cat.
Oh no, not me. I ain't going out there, no sirree. And there's nothing you can do to make me.
Oh, Marcia, when you look at me, Hey, did you hear something?
Oh, John, what could it be?
It sounded like a melon flung against the door.
No, it was more like a tomato thrown against the wall.
Oh, Marcia, you silly featherhead. It was definitely a melon sound.
John, my sweet dingleberry, I know my fruit, and that was a tomato.
Rodents at 11 o'clock! Hose them down! This looks like a job for the heavy artillery. Goop that guy!
To Invasion of the Weaselmen after this message from our sponsor.
That was refreshing.
cheese is back!
Excuse me, dear. I'll take care of the leftovers. What happened? Who could have... You! Why, you. I told you what would happen to you, you... Try living in the cold and finding your own food.
Some Americans prefer to provide Thanksgiving dinner in the traditional way of our forefathers. Take this intrepid fellow. Well, it certainly looks like he bagged Thanksgiving dinner. Nice shot, sir. What did you get? A turkey? A pheasant? A duck?
Eck, are you kidding? I'm a vegetarian.
People aren't the only ones who enjoy Thanksgiving. Our animal friends celebrate it as well. Here's a mother rabbit in her kitchen. Pardon me, Mrs. Rabbit. Are you making Thanksgiving dinner for your family?
Why, yes, I am. And let me tell you, every single year it gets harder.